Stop buying headphones based on hype from 2 years ago because most of the top-rated gear you see on sale today is about to become expensive e-waste. The audio world shifted massively this year. We used to complain about battery life and confusing buttons, but in 2026, the game is completely different. We're looking at AI that live translates conversations while you walk, noise cancellation that deletes specific sounds like wind or sirens, and batteries that last a literal week. But here's the catch. Just because a headphone costs $400 doesn't mean it's good. In fact, one of the most expensive pairs I tested sounded worse than a pair that costs $100. I spent the last month living with the top 5 flagship wireless headphones released this year. I took them on planes, I wore them in the rain, and I tested them until my ears hurt. I'm going to rank them from don't bother to the absolute king of 2026. So you don't waste your money. The problem with modern audio. Before we get to the first headphone, we need to address the elephant in the room. Marketing. If you look at the box of any headphone in the electronics aisle right now, they all say the exact same thing. Immersive audio. Deep bass. Crystal clear calls. It's all noise. The reality of 2026 is that we have reached a point of diminishing returns. The gap between a $50 headphone and a $500 headphone is shrinking. That means the big brands are panicking. They are adding features you don't need, like touchscreens on the charging case or gimmicky motion controls just to justify charging you more money. So my criteria for this ranking wasn't just, does it sound good? It was, does this actually make my life easier? I looked for comfort that lasts for an 8-hour flight, noise canceling that actually creates silence, and controls that don't make you look like you're swatting a fly away from your head in public. Number 5, the disappointment. Let's start with the one that hurt the most. I had the highest hopes for the Beats Studio Pro 2. On paper, these look incredible. They finally updated the design, they integrated fully with the Apple ecosystem, and they promised a new acoustic architecture. But after 3 days of using them, I put them back in the box. Here's the issue. Comfort. I don't know whose head model they used for this design, but the clamping force is intense. After about 45 minutes, I felt a distinct pressure headache building up right above my ears. The sound is fine. It's classic Beats. It's very bass heavy, which is fun for the gym if you're listening to hip-hop or high-energy pop. But the moment you try to listen to a podcast or something acoustic, the mids sound muddy. It feels like the singer is standing behind a thick curtain. And for the price they are asking this year, fine isn't good enough. The active noise cancellation, or ANC, is decent, but it struggles with higher-pitched sounds like the hum of an air conditioner or people talking in a coffee shop. If you find them on a massive discount, maybe. But at full price, stay away. Number 4, the budget king. Now let's flip the script. Let's talk about a pair of headphones that costs a third of the price of the big flagship models but delivers about 90% of the performance. I'm talking about the Soundcore Space Q60. If you're a student or you just refuse to spend rent money on headphones, this is the one you buy. Soundcore has been aggressive lately, and the Q60 is their best work yet. They improved the plastic build so it doesn't creak when you fold it, which was a huge annoyance with the older models. The battery life here is the standout stat. I got 65 hours of playtime on a single charge. That is insane. You could fly from New York to London and back 4 times and still have juice left. Sound-wise, out of the box, they are a little sharp. The treble, the high sounds like cymbals or S sounds in speech, can be a bit piercing, but the app they have is fantastic. You can just drag a few sliders down and it sounds warm and balanced. The only reason this is ranked number 4 and not number 1 is the noise cancellation. It's good, but it's not magic. When I wore these on the subway, I could still hear the screech of the tracks and the announcement over the speaker. It dampens the noise, but it doesn't erase it. But again, for the price, it is an absolute steal. Number 3, the Audiophile's choice. This next pick is for the people who sit in a quiet room, close their eyes, and want to hear the guitarist take a breath before the solo starts. The Sennheiser Momentum 5. Sennheiser has always prioritized sound over everything else. And the Momentum 5 is the best-sounding wireless headphone I have tested in 2026. Period. They use these new 42mm transducers that make everything sound wide. When you wear normal headphones, the music feels like it's happening inside your head, right between your ears. With the Momentum 5, it feels like the music is happening around you. It's called Soundstage, and these have it in spades. I listened to Hotel California. Yeah, I know, it's a cliche test track, but it works. And I heard details in the guitar plucking that I completely missed on the beats. The bass is tight and punchy, not boomy or loose. It hits hard, then gets out of the way, so why isn't this number one? Two reasons. First, the ANC. It is good, but it's a step behind Sony and Bose. It creates a slight hiss or white noise when no music is playing, which drives me crazy when I'm just trying to work in silence. Second, the software. The connection can be a little glitchy. I had a few times where it wouldn't connect to my laptop and I had to turn them off and on again. In 2026, technology should just work. If I have to troubleshoot my headphones before a Zoom call, that's a fail. But if sound quality is the only thing you care about, stop the video and go buy these. Number 2, the Comfort King. If you travel a lot, or if you wear glasses, or if you have a slightly larger head, listen closely. The Bose QuietComfort Ultra 2 is the most comfortable thing you can put on your body. Bose has always been the king of comfort, and they didn't mess with the formula here. The ear cushions are like clouds. They are soft, deep, and they don't get hot and sweaty even after wearing them for 5 hours straight. I fell asleep wearing these on a train, and I didn't wake up with sore ears. That is a rare feat. But the real magic trick here is the noise cancellation. Bose is still the wizard of silence. I tested this in the worst environment possible. A busy cafe with a blender running and a baby crying. I put these on, turned on quiet mode, and the world just disappeared. It's actually kind of disorienting at first. It feels like you've stepped into a vacuum. The chaotic world just stops. They also improved the immersive audio mode this year. In the previous version, it sounded kind of metallic and weird. Now it actually works. It makes it sound like the audio is coming from a set of stereo speakers in front of you, rather than just being pumped into your ear canal. It's great for watching movies on your tablet, so why are they in second place? The build quality? For the price, they still feel a little plastic? They don't feel cheap. Exactly, but they don't feel like a luxury product. And the battery life is average, about 28 hours. In a world where budget headphones are hitting 60 hours, Bose needs to step it up. The problem of ecosystems. Before we reveal the number one pick, we have to talk about Apple. The AirPods Max 2 finally came out, and they are frustrating, they are beautiful. The aluminum ear cups, the mesh canopy, the smooth telescoping arms, it's pure industrial design jewelry. And they finally switched to USB-C charging, thank goodness. The case is also better. It actually covers the ear cups now so they don't get scratched in your bag. The transparency mode, where you can hear the world around you, is still the best in the class. It sounds so natural you forget you are wearing headphones. You can have a full conversation with the cashier without taking them off. But here's the problem, the Apple tax. These are significantly more expensive than everything else on this list. And unless you have an iPhone, a Mac, and an iPad, you lose half the features. You can't use the spatial audio or the easy switching if you have an Android phone or a Windows laptop. They are also heavy. If you look down at your phone a lot, the weight of the metal cups starts to pull on the top of your head. They are fantastic headphones, but they are too restrictive and too heavy to be the best for everyone. Number 1, the overall champion. This brings us to the winner. The headphone that balances everything: price, sound, comfort, and features better than anyone else. The Sony WH-1000XM6. Sony has been dominating this space for years, and the XM6 is the refinement of everything they have learned. Let's start with the design. They slimmed it down from the XM5. It's less bulky, and yes, the folding hinge is back. You can finally fold these up into a compact ball and shove them in your jacket pocket. That was the biggest complaint with the last model, and they actually listened to us. The noise cancellation has reached a new level. They are using a new AI processor that specifically targets human voices. Usually ANC is great for low engine rumbles but bad at blocking out people talking. The XM6 actually mutes the chatter of the person sitting next to you. It is spooky how well it works. For sound quality, they have tuned the bass to be a little tighter. It's still fun and energetic. Perfect for pop, rock, and electronic music, but it doesn't drown out the vocals anymore. Plus, they support the new lossless Bluetooth codec. So if you use high-quality streaming services, you're getting every bit of data. But the killer feature? The smarts. These headphones know what you're doing. If you start speaking to order a coffee, the music automatically pauses and transparency mode turns on. When you stop talking, the music comes back. You can pair them to 2 devices at once, and the switching is instant. If you take them off your head, they pause. If you put them back on, they play. It feels like the headphones are working with you, not against you. Battery life is a solid 40 hours with ANC on, and if you run out, a 3-minute charge gives you 3 hours of listening time. Are they perfect? No. The touch controls on the ear cup can still be a little finicky if your hands are wet or if you're wearing gloves. But that is a minor gripe in an otherwise flawless package. So, let's wrap this up because I know decision paralysis is real. If you are on a tight budget but want huge battery life, get the Soundcore Space Q60. If you are an audio purist and only care about the music, get the Sennheiser Momentum 5. If you fly twice a week and need absolute silence and pillow-soft comfort, get the Bose QuietComfort Ultra 2. If you live entirely in the Apple walled garden and have the money to burn, the AirPods Max 2 are beautiful. But for 95% of people watching this video, the Sony WH-1000XM6 is the one to buy. It's the best all-arounder that handles commuting, office work, and critical listening without breaking a sweat.